Learn how to stand your ground through it in a way that is tactful. And speak your truth. Speak your truth. My try. Welcome back. I go by Chanel, the It Girl, your intuitive therapist. Thank you again for joining me for a blackout video. Thank you to all those liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting down below, hitting the algorithm up for your girl. I appreciate you. Scorpio, let's get it. I pulled some indicators to see what the energy was. The energy was given very scorpionic. And what I mean by that is very elusive, very 8th house, very dark, it's giving me high priestess energy, withdrawn, intuitive. I wasn't going to say this, but it came to mind, so I'll say it, standoffish. It's really an energy of pulling back your energy and going within to find the answers. Even with me doing this blackout video on some real stuff, there's no reason why I can't be on camera right now. And that's the energy. Even me pulling the cards took a while because the energy, there was just an elusive type of vibe that was happening. So let me tell you what's on the board here. Libra energies on the board, Capricorn, Taurus, Sagittarius, and at the back of the deck we have Aquarius energy here. And when I split the deck, y'all, Gemini energy. What's interesting is there's no water here. Usually when I look into a reading, I look overall to see where the balance is. And emotionally, it's given cut off. Emotionally, it's given withdrawn, even emotionally, right? And so with no cups here on the board, there's a cutoff, and it makes sense because what's at the back of the deck, the Aquarius energy, is the Six of Swords that talks about moving on. It talks about healing. It talks about transitioning. It talks about moving forward. In some instances, it's talking about escape as well. So you could be escaping or moving on from a tumultuous situation and now moving into something more calmer, which is understandable and why you would be in the dark, withdrawn, very much given that scorpionic energy. And on the bottom of the deck is the Justice card here. So it is this energy of balancing out your energy, but also integrating and learning these lessons from this tumultuous energy. And it is giving very much, when I look in the middle of the deck, is the 10 of Swords here, which is my card of you done had me messed up one too many times you done had me messed up, and now I have to become more wise with my intuition, which is that energy that I was reading overall. Hold on. Scorpio, my bad, y'all. Everything that happens for me is always a part of the reading. Follow me for a second. My dog that I am sitting just came out of nowhere, wanting cuddles, wanting a lot, but then also feeling scared, and then also not really taking what I was offering to him, right? So there's this energy of wanting to be, I heard feminine, but it's not really a feminine energy. It's wanting to be comforted. It is this energy of having all of these emotions to the point where you repress them because they're so grave. So you can't even receive emotionally comfort or what someone is trying to offer you. It's hard to receive because of all of the emotions boiling up, possibly from what you're feeling of the past. Okay, I believe I was talking about the Justice card and that being lessons, and it's also trying to find balance and be fair, trying to make righteous judgments moving forward, trying to be balanced overall in your finances and manifesting things, overall in balance of your confidence, balance and harmony of your inner world, but also your spiritual world as well. Whatever you have moved away from, the ruminating thoughts that were going on in your head, the constant nagging of your gut, but then going against it and feeling betrayed financially, emotionally, or physically even, I heard, right? So moving out of this energy and trying to find balance and bringing that into the next chapter is where this whole this whole reading is about. It's about forward movement in the best way possible. It's about well-roundedness. It is about you moving beyond what has happened in the past. It's about going on a new adventure, whether this is emotionally or whether this is physically or whether this is just an inward calming as well, if that makes sense. Let's see what else. Let me use this deck. Let's see what else we can get before I pull some advice. Oh, 9 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. As soon as I picked it up, that's what I thought. It's about finding your emotional happiness. And it's funny here that there are no cups on the board when I first pulled this energy out, and then I go to clarify and a 9 of Cups is there, right? So this is a quote unquote selfish energy, which is fine, which I love, because in a place where somebody had you messed up one too many times, where you had to have arguments trying to figure out when and where to concede, when and where to be assertive with your communication. Woo, baby. It's understandable. It's understandable why you would want to worry about self above all else. It's actually admirable and it's very smart. What makes Scorpio happy? What drives Scorpio? What is going to be the thing for Scorpio? And being consistent in that once you figure that out, being reliable and dependable to yourself, to your goals. Maybe reconnecting with people as well once you feel comfortable enough to. And when I say people, I really mean friends, I really mean family, I really mean community. Yep, the Judgment, because you are making a judgment call on, I heard romance, but it could be any situation that you loved, that you had a lot of emotional investment in. You've made a decision. You're either going to rebirth this thing, renew this thing, or you're going to move on to calmer waters from this thing, because possibly that relationship is the one where you kept going against your intuition about, and you said, no more. No more will somebody have me messed up. I realized that it was me with my own foot on my neck, and I want to move forward. And I love this. What is the advice for Scorpio? What is the advice? Oh, I have 4 swords when I split the deck. Heal. Heal. Take the time. Take the time to heal. Meditate. Connect to your higher power. Connect to your sense of center, your stability. Rejuvenate. Rest. Find solace. What is the advice for Scorpio? It's also to it's still what I was talking about earlier. The advice is do everything that you're doing now so that you can move to calmer waters. It's also about figuring out where your resources are. You're not really using your resources wisely here, and it doesn't necessarily mean financial resources. It could be emotional resources as well. It can be even if you're suffering with overwhelming thoughts, anxiety, fears, hopelessness, nightmares, maybe using your resources. So maybe you cannot go to a therapist, but maybe you have a friend who can provide a safe space for you to work through those things, for you to work through those things, not for that person to do the work for you. That's not what this is here. And it's also in the advice to stand your ground, to not be afraid of the competition that's going to come about as well. This is not indicative of you going in the wrong direction. Any tension that comes about, it's okay, it's warranted. Learn how to stand your ground through it in a way that is tactful. And speak your truth. Speak your truth. All right, let's get an affirmation to close this out, Scorpio. I heard Aries too for some reason, so I don't know what that's about, but what is the affirmation? Okay, that was a lot more than what I was expecting, but let's do it. I rise up to any challenge. The quote is from Kevin Hart, and it reads, so many people talk about what they want to do, and they just love words. Put actions behind those words. Don't be a talker, be a doer. The next one, I am proud of who I am. The quote is from Eddie Murphy, and it reads, I've always had confidence. It's because I've had a lot of initiative. I wanted to make something of myself. The next one is, I choose discipline over regret. The quote is from Kobe Bryant, and it reads, it's the one thing you can control. You are responsible for how people remember you or don't, so don't take it lightly. The other quote is, I am committed to making my dreams real. The quote is from Master P, and it reads, you have to be committed to what you do. Everybody thinks it's about money. Nobody really gave me anything, but I was committed to what I believed in. And on the bottom of the deck, we have, I strive to be the best in what I do. This quote is from Snoop Dogg, and it reads, if it's flipping burgers at McDonald's, be the best hamburger flipper in the world. Whatever it is you do, you have to master your craft. All right, Scorpio, let me know how this resonated in the comment section down below. Hit the algorithm up for your girl, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.